This is my real audience. Whoa. Okay, and my intended audience is at the National Alliance of Mental Illness Convention in Virginia. Just people who are there to pay tribute to people who have advocated for mental illness. Jonas Salk wrote, "I have had dreams and I have had nightmares. I overcame my nightmares because of my dreams." End quote. When I hear this quote, I picture someone who has been challenged by life, fought personal battles, and felt heartache. But they've set goals and they look towards their hopes and they accomplish their dreams. Today I'd like to tell you about one of those people, Dr. Indigo Triplett. She's a wonderful example of overcoming nightmares to fulfill her dreams. She has created success in business and in life and shares her journey and insight for the benefit of others. With grace and perseverance, Dr. Triplett has journeyed through ups and downs, achieved many accolades, and used her talents to help others fulfill their dreams. She is a successful leader, author, speaker, and advocate. She is a military veteran and received her PhD in values-driven leadership. She is also the CEO of 4D Performance Consulting, which has been recognized 3 years running as one of America's fastest-growing companies by Inc. magazine. She has written books that focus on navigating through the world of business, and in 2014 she wrote Dueling Dragons, a bipolar journey from darkness into the light. Dr. Triplett was diagnosed in 2013 with bipolar disorder. I'm sure many, if not all of you, are familiar with this illness, also known as manic depression, which causes extreme shifts in mood from elation to severe depression. And in this excerpt from her book, Dr. Triplett describes her experience with bipolar disorder. At Universal Studios, quote, "At Universal Studios in Florida, there is a roller coaster ride called Dueling Dragons. There are many twists and turns that cause you to grasp the handle and hold on for dear life, while at other times you can raise your arms in the air and enjoy the ride. That is the beauty and the curse of having bipolar disorder, the ever-present dueling dragons." She uses her experience, end quote. She uses her experience and inside knowledge of this illness to relate to others in an empathetic way. And isn't it reassuring to hear about people who understand this illness and see them succeed? She has also founded the nonprofit Indigo Insights, which provides coaching for people with difficulties and sometimes mental illness. They provide services like career coaching and crisis management. And she uses her experience with hardship to provide her with the insight she needs to really detect when people are struggling and what's holding them back. Dr. Triplett has recounted helping a man she met at one of the career events. She detected, even though he thought that it was his resume causing the problems, she detected that it was something more. It turned out that he had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and the negative thoughts created by this illness were throwing up obstacle after obstacle. As he began working with the coaches at Indigo Insights, they offered him insight and projects to do regarding his negative thought processes. He also attended professional networking events, in which he, in turn, could discuss with his coaches. Triplett and her team pushed him to consider what made him think he was not worthy of the life that he wants. And at Indigo Insights, they also provide mental healing by nourishing the spirit and the mind of people who are challenged on life's journey. Not only does she assist the mental health community through her nonprofit, but she is also a powerful example of utilizing her resources and managing her illness with dedication. She practices what she preaches and is finding great success in life. In the years since her diagnosis, she's remained healthy and stable, and she's still leading a successful company and nonprofit. Her dream for the future is one I'm sure that we all share. a reality where mental health issues no longer carry the stigma of fear and doubt. Dr. Triplett has said, and I quote, "I want people to talk about being a survivor of bipolar disorder or depression. I want them to seek treatment and to feel normal for doing so because it's a function of their brain. No more shame, no more stigma," end quote. And to reduce stigma and help people understand how to treat mental illness and manage relationships with people who have an illness, she writes articles for Inc.com with titles like "How to Recognize When an Employee Has PTSD," or "What to Do When Your Boss Has a Mental Illness," and "The Best Way to Manage an Employee Who Shows Signs of Mental Illness." On a more personal note, Dr. Triplett shared about what she has learned through her journey toward recovery in her book, Dueling Dragons. She writes about acknowledging and accepting her diagnosis, and learning about how this illness impacted her life and relationships, and forgiving herself. Her message depicts the process that we all go through: acceptance, growth, and forgiveness. And any of you who know about living with bipolar disorder know how important these steps are. John F. Kennedy said, "We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives." So tonight, to pay tribute to Dr. Triplett for her wonderful example and contributions, I would like to present her with this award. On behalf of the National Alliance of Mental Illness and all the brave souls fighting every day to show courage and strength while living with bipolar disorder, I would like to present you, Dr. Indigo Triplett, with this, the Beauty of Recovery Award. This award represents your strength, determination, self-reflection, and giving back to our society through your nonprofit that has been a gift to so many, and your books which are inspiring, and especially for sharing your story with us. You have shared the greatest gift of all, yourself, your journey, your struggles, your success, and your joy. We thank you for giving back to our community through advocacy and inspiration. Thank you for pursuing the fight against stigma.